Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today we are going to do an update video to the last video that we just did. So basically last video we went through the vision board from 2020 and then just saw what I was able to accomplish and what I wasn't able to accomplish and how far I am on my goals. So this time we're going to be doing 2021 vision board. So we will get into making it right now. So here goes nothing, you guys. I basically found my vision board from last year. Since there are a lot of continuing themes, I basically just did a fun new background, updated the center, and then I moved some of the images around so that I could put in some new images. I wanted to put in a new quote, and I think that might have been the main thing, but I just wanted to freshen this up because a lot of it is similar, but I did want to just add a couple more things to it this year. And yeah, hopefully one day we'll get these chipped off to the point where they will not be things we have to continue working on. But anyway, I just want to put a fun quote on there and yeah, just add like a new spice to it, since before it was kind of like, I think I used the same background twice. So, I decided to put some fun leaves and maybe you could do like a kind of a green theme this year. So yeah, so that's what that looks like. The vision board here is I'm going to go through each section and kind of say what exactly I plan to do with those. So basically I want this year to be self-care year. So what that means is I kind of already started this last year in trying to lose weight and things like that, but I want to get more routines on certain things that I am not good about doing. So one is my skincare. So basically right now, a lot of times I'll just like quick wash my face with some water and like, just do it with a rag kind of thing. So not the best ever, or like wash it in the shower kind of thing when I take a shower. But the thing is, as far as like doing a real deep cleaning or doing any type of skin products, I'm like really bad about it, as you can see from the way my skin looks. So as you can see, my mask goes right in here and then my rosacea flares up here. I'm assuming because it's like warm and obviously just gets flared up. So basically then it turns into acne. So my goal this year is to basically get really, let me put my glasses on so I can see you, get really good about actually like washing my face really well and then putting on my rosacea cream. That way I don't have the red spots anymore, and to protect me from getting more spots when I wear the mask again, since this is obviously going to be a while before we're out of the mask life. So there's that. I have my list down here in case you're wondering. I'm looking down. So I have 2 cleansers that I want to use, and then at night maybe doing the metronidazole, which is the rosacea cream, on my face. So that's, I still have it, I just need to use it and get in a routine. And then tooth care. I know that sounds weird, like to have such a weird goal, but I'm very good about brushing. I'm good about that. It's just flossing is hard for me. Like I feel like, because at first I wasn't doing it very much. Like that sounds gross. Sorry in advance to, being real. But like it would hurt so much to do it that I didn't want to do it. So, and it was like, what I've noticed is I went to the dentist and I just had my teeth cleaned. So they're all good and fresh now and clean. So I just want to maintain that, because I noticed after we were done, she flossed them. They felt pretty good. Like they didn't hurt when she did it. And I was like, man, if like I just did it regular, like this is not even a revelation anyone should have this late in life, but it's the things that, it just happens, So anyway, but I was thinking, man, if I like kept up with it, it probably wouldn't hurt, duh. But so I've been doing it every single day since my tooth cleaning, which was, I don't know, like 2 weeks ago. So I feel like that's pretty good for me, because most of the time I'll be like, yay, I'm going to do it every day. And then I'll do it like, I don't know, once a week. So better about it. I've been doing it constantly. And I'm like, even if I don't want to, I'm just like, look, okay, we're brushing our teeth anyway. Might as well just floss them, then brush them, So anyway, so I've been doing that every day. So that's one of the things I think, and so far, like what I've noticed is I don't have the pain from it. And I have an Audible subscription and I do actually listen to audiobooks, but it's kind of in spurts. Like I'll get an audiobook I really like and I'll listen to it like every day in the car and then I'll finish it. But sometimes I'm hearing a new patch where like I'm listening to a book that I like, but I also want to like listen to the news because there's a lot of stuff going on and I don't want to be not informed about that. But at the same time, I also think I obsess about the news. So I think what would be healthier mentally for me would probably be to actually like sometimes, even if it's just a small amount, like during lunch, for example, at work, when I'm in my car and I'm eating, just listen to my audiobook instead, because I feel like that would be more of a positive way to spend my time. Because in the morning I'm listening to the news anyway, so it's not like I'm not listening to the news, and if I want to at night I can again, but at least I'm not like obsessing about it, because I feel like when I get in the car, then I'll be like, oh, let me listen to this podcast, or let me listen to this on lunch, and then it's like news, 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 and then you get kind of nuts. So not saying to not be informed, but just maybe back away from it a little bit so I don't feel as upset all the time. So anyway, so I feel like that's the next thing. So that's my plan, is to in the car when I go to lunch just play my audiobooks, and then I can also get through some of my lists, because I do have quite a list of audiobooks kind of backing up where I'm just not listening to them as much as I need to be. So that's my plan. I want to do that at least 30 minutes a day, so I'm thinking lunch hour would probably be the most appropriate time for that. And then baby, so still working on my baby goals, because obviously I don't baby yet, so it's still in progress. But I did go ahead and take a, sorry, I'm so itchy, a clip video. So here, let's go ahead and look at that. So right here, you guys, I am trying to get in contact with the fertility clinic. They sent me an email to fill out some paperwork, but you can see that I waited too long to fill it out. So now the paperwork is expired. So I emailed them back, so I did get that going, so that they could send me fresh paperwork, and then I could get that filled out, because you need to fill it out before they'll schedule you. So that's basically the step we're on now. It's contingent on me getting the paperwork back out, and then we can get going with the process of getting an appointment and going from there. See here, I did attempt to fill out the paperwork, because they sent me, I did open it on my phone, but it was pretty hard to fill out because the boxes are super tiny and you have to zoom in and then type and then like zoom back out and then go to the next box. It was kind of hard to do on your phone. It's just too small. So I wanted to do it on my laptop, so I've been waiting, and then holidays come up and yada yada. Next thing I know, I'm like, oh, my link's expired. It's 30 days already, by like a couple days. So I just emailed her, as you can see in the last clip, to get the questionnaire back so that I can get the process started again. So as soon as I get the thing, I need to get on my laptop and then fill it out. That way I can get the process started for getting an appointment. So basically that's where we're at with that. But at least we're going in the right direction. I saw my primary care doctor recently. She said as far as like my overall health and what I'm doing for myself, that's pretty much all I can really do. My blood sugars are in good control, like my weight's going down, you know, like all the things that I'm working on are benefiting me, and I'm actually in a very good position to get pregnant right now based on like my numbers and like general health. So yay. So like all the things that I need to be doing, I'm doing. So it's just strictly just figuring out, like, do I need to be on medication? Does my husband have any issues that we need to know about? That way we can get on track. So that's our next step. So both of us would have to go to that appointment and then just get tested and make sure he doesn't have anything going on. And then also, because I know for sure I have a hormone problem, I have to get some sort of hormone treatment. So that would be our next step. I put all of these things in one category because I feel like a lot of things on my board are going to be affected. My weight's going to be affected by them. So one is, last year I just basically said I wanted to eat more fruits and vegetables, which I've been doing, but I feel like I should be more specific with the goal, because I feel like I've not been specific. I've just said I wanted to do more of that. So I think for me, what I've said to do is, based on the classes I've taken on nutrition, you're supposed to do half of your plate as vegetables. So I feel like I need to really strive for that, like my carb being a quarter, and then meat being a quarter, and then this being vegetables. So my meals minimum, I should do that. It's gonna be harder on breakfast because I just tend to grab and go sort of thing. But so it's kind of hard to get vegetables in at breakfast necessarily, but I feel like if I at least got vegetables in on 2 of my meals, I feel like that would be a major improvement. So that's gonna be something to strive toward. And then fruits, I just put that down because I feel like to have like more nutritional value, and also to be able to get that sweet craving kind of gone, to try to go more toward fruit versus a candy or something like that. And then I was thinking I could do that on the side of my lunch because that's kind of when I want something sweet for some reason, I guess because I have to go back to work, or like as a bedtime snack. Those are the two times I get a little like snacky and I want something bad for me. So I feel like maybe those would be 2 times where I could introduce a fruit. And as like I said on the last video, I've been really loving red seedless grapes, so that might be one that I could kind of like swap in there, or an apple or something like that. So last time I said I just want to exercise 3 times a week. Like that was my goal. 3 times 30 basically would be what I wanted to aim for. So I didn't accomplish that. The crazy part is I've been home a lot and I have plenty of time to do it. I just literally don't want to. I really maybe say, like, for example, I like to come home, I like to watch trashy things like Bold and the Beautiful, right? So I was thinking what I would do is save that show because it's approximately 30 minutes. And then be like, you can't watch this unless you do the exercise. Like I've got to put rules on myself. Like you can only watch it if you're on the exercise bike. So maybe go upstairs, put it on the TV upstairs, do the exercise bike for that show. Like there's no way around it. You won't get to watch it unless you do that. Like maybe making a rule like that. That way I feel like I have to absolutely do it. There's no way around it. So I think that might be what I end up having to do to kind of force myself to do it, and eating out less. So I want to continue with that pattern of only eating out like maybe twice a month. Maybe I think that would be a good goal. Like, or if there's like a particular holiday or like a birthday coming up, then maybe implement like, we'll go out for that or something, which you can't really go out that much anyway. So I feel like it's hard to mess this up, to be honest. I mean, unless you just went for fast food. It's right here. So it's 64 ounces of water. I need to accomplish this minimum per day. And that's still the water goal. So I've been actually doing pretty decent with my water goal. Like the weekends I kind of struggle a little bit more because I'm home all day and I just don't feel like drinking. But like at work I'm talking a lot, so thus I feel thirsty. But I would like to at least do this bottle per day, but plus more if possible. Really crack down on getting at least that much water in per day minimum. So that would be 64 ounces in case you're wondering. Then I figured out a way to maybe get better about meditation because, you know, like I've been saying, it's been on my vision board every time and I'm like, man, I didn't really get that accomplished. What can I do? This year I'm trying to really like buckle down at what I can do, like how I link this up to a habit, because I feel like that's the only way that these things are going to change. So, and I've been reading about this too, because I'm like, what can I do to make these things happen? I want them to happen, but then I forget about them and I just don't do them. So with meditation, I've decided I have a plan, because right now my eyes have been really dry lately. I don't know about you guys, from like either doing a lot of computer work, just wearing a mask, and I feel like the air is kind of like seeping up into my eye sockets. I don't know, but emphasis on why I'm wearing glasses more. But I was thinking the warm compresses that I want to do, like I feel much better. My eyes, feel much better with warm compresses. And I have a mask that I put on that's just USB controlled, and then it controls the temperature, and then it's like, once you're done, it's done. It has a timer on it. So my thinking is, since I need to do that anyway, okay, and you can't do anything really with your eyes closed except listen. So I was thinking I would do a meditation playlist on Spotify at that time, because literally I have nothing else going on. I can't see. So that would kill 2 birds with 1 stone. So I would have my warm compresses that I need to make my eyes feel better, and then 2, I would be accomplishing my meditation then. So I was thinking I could do that once a night. So maybe I would go wash my face just regular with like either Cetaphil or my Clean and Clear cleanser. Just get my face washed. Put on my eye mask. Turn on a Spotify playlist. Do that for 15 minutes, okay? 2 birds again with 1 stone. Then at that point, I would go ahead and like do my metronidazole cream, because I don't want to get that on the eye mask, obviously. But like put that on the face the rest of the way, and then I could approach going to bed. But I think if I did that kind of order, and then cleaning. So I just did a pretty good deep cleaning on my house. There's some rooms that are kind of spotty and I need to touch up, but as far as the downstairs area, it looks pretty good right now. So I would like to just maintain that. That's my goal at this point. Like, let's just maintain it so I don't have to do another deep cleaning for a while. And then my goal every night would be, like, before I go to bed, like before I'm heading upstairs, to just do a little tidy up downstairs, excuse me. So like any type of trash, any type of glasses, anything that's just out that doesn't belong out, put it away. Go and wash like the countertops, stuff like that. Just like take care of some stuff that needs to be taken care of. So I'm thinking that should be the goal, because if I did that every night, let's say I took 10 minutes and just did a quick tidy up of everything before I go to bed, then really I shouldn't have to do a ton. You know what I mean? It's just a quick thing. I can even put a timer on and just be like, okay, cool, 10 minutes is up, I'm gone. I don't even, whatever's not done's not done. You know what I mean? I could just literally do it like that. But I think that's gonna be probably the best thing for me to do, because I hate what I'm doing now, which is a lot of times I'll wait for stuff to get too piled up and then I don't want to do it and I push it off and then it gets worse and worse and worse. And then you're like, oh my God, people are coming over, I'm forced into cleaning, which is what happened this weekend. So I don't want to get to that point, you know, and I feel like I've been better about it. It's not as crazy as it used to get. But at the same time, it would be nice if it never got that bad to begin with. You see what I'm saying? So I wanted to also jump back into one more thing before we go into something else. So you can see why I'm wearing my glasses, right? I was saying that my eyes have been getting dry recently. Well, it's like not healthy really to wear your contacts every day, you know, and never give them a break. So even though I hate wearing my glasses, I think what I'm gonna do is start doing that maybe on the weekends. Like when I'm not going anywhere, what's the point of really putting my contacts in? You know, I'm home all day, like just wear my glasses. So I think that's what I'm gonna do. And then that way at least I'll have 2 days a week where my eyes are getting kind of like a little break from just being dry and annoyed all the time. So there's that. And YouTube category. I feel like overall I probably did about the same. Like, I mean, I was able to still create content this year and I'm happy with all the content I created, but I feel like I still did have months where I'm like, oh my gosh, I missed a whole month, you know? I don't want to get that way again. So I need to really get on a schedule with that, kind of like my whole life. I just need a schedule. So if, for example, like if I have an idea during the week, my idea is I'm going to get my notes out, write down anything I can think of about that idea and how it would be implemented into a video, any clips I might need, things, supplies I might need for it, etc. Like have the whole thing sketched out and then have a tentative date where I think I might want to post it. So that way that's kind of already done. So I think that would be a better situation, because I have a lot of ideas right now and then I have a lot of scattered notes, but then I never have like an idea of when I would want to post them. So I need to have like some sort of schedule with that. And also the goal would be is if I know I'm going to be busy coming up, for example, like maybe something is coming up, maybe one day I get to travel again, I don't know. One day I know something's more going to be coming up than I normally would. Then what I should do is maybe bust out a couple videos for that week, you know, like have them and get them all uploaded and then have them scheduled and then they would just auto post. I think that would be a tremendous thing for me to do versus what I'm doing now, which is sometimes posting like right at the last minute, which I don't like doing and you guys don't like dealing with, I'm sure. So that's would be something for me to really work on. Sorry, I keep looking down. Budget. Right now I feel like as far as the bills go, we probably can't cut back any more. I mean, we could, but I mean, without struggling, you know what I mean? Like, or not having something I want. But as far as being able to reduce bills that we necessarily have to have, I've already been through them recently, so I feel like we should be good on that front. Being more mindful about impulse purchases, I feel like we've been definitely better about it than we've been in the past, but just improving on that along the year. And I feel like generally by not eating out as much and we can't really travel, we can't really do anything at this moment, I feel like it's naturally going to be a pretty budget friendly year. We can't really do anything. So there's that. And I was thinking of also doing a budgeting video coming up where I analyze the whole month of expenses and then see where I can actually help myself out. So I think that would also be good. Or two, I think that also comes with having a routine. Like at this time I go upstairs and I do X, Y, and Z, and then this leads to this, then that leads to bed. I think all of those things would really help just kind of get a good flow for the night. And then I wouldn't feel so overwhelmed every day because I would know what my routine is. Kind of like kids. I feel like kids need a routine. People also need a routine. So that's gonna be coming up. I want to do like a routine routine, maybe trying a block schedule. I've heard that that's actually pretty helpful because it's not too structured, but at the same time you have like specific times, kind of like you would classes where you would only do certain things. So I think that might be something to implement, and keep watching, and we'll see you on the next one. All right, bye.